Hello everybody, today I'm going to be comparing islands from Blox routes to islands in One Piece. So, we're going to start off with the first sea. So in the first sea, we start off fighting these guys, the bandits, and you get the quest from over here. In my opinion, there's nothing really, this isn't really anything. It's just kind of an island in Blox routes. It's not anything in One Piece. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the jungle. Alright, so we're now at the jungle island and and same with the first island. Jungle Island isn't really that important. I mean, some notable things are that the Blox route gotchas here, and that there is a boss here. He's a good way to farm bounty. Because he respawns like every minute. So yeah. So that's really the only island. Like the first two islands have nothing to do in One Piece. So we're gonna move on to the Pirate Island. Alright, we are at Pirate Village now, and honestly this island is where we fight Bobby the Clown, who isn't spawned in yet. But basically this is where we fight Buggy in the anime. This is where some notable NPCs here are the sword dealer of the West. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and there's the Dark Step teacher. It's a decent fighting style for first sea, but if I was you, I'd wait to get Water Kung Fu and save up for that. Alright, so I guess we'll move on to the next island. Alright, so we were at the desert island now. Some people say that this is meant to be Alabasta, but there's nothing really here that actually matters. There's some notable NPCs are, his name is Hassan, I think. He is in the pyramid. He is up here, yeah, Hassan. That's basically the only notable NPC. There's no bosses on this island. I don't really know what this island is. There might be another desert island in the show. And if there is, then tell me, because I just completely forget about it. Yeah, and then there are these guys, the desert officers. Yeah, but I don't really think this island is any importance. I think it's just kind of here, like it's Blox routes. Alright, so we are gonna move on to the next island, which is the Snow Island. Alright, so now we are on the Snow Island. And to be honest, this has no resemblance to any One Piece island. Some people say it's a drum island. If you don't know what drum island is, it's where we found Chopper. Some notable NPCs, Sword Dealer of the East, Sick Man, this is for the observation quest. There's this guy where you can do for Darkblade V2. And then if you come into this cave, there is the color specialist and the ability teacher, where you can buy air jump, aura, and flash step. But yeah, since this has like no real relevance to the anime, I guess we'll move on to the next island. Alright, this is the next island, and it's not really the next island, it's the Marine Starter, and it's honestly just another fodder island. I just kind of forgot to put it in. It's just where, like, if you choose Marines, it's where you start, but you can also switch to Pirate here. And who doesn't want to be a pirate? Anyway, we're going to the next island. Alright, so now we are at, I don't actually remember what it's called in the anime, or what it's called in Blox routes, but in the anime, this is obviously Marine Forward. You can see all this stuff. There's, like, the towers surrounding it. Some notable NPCs are the one in this tower over here. He sells you the black cape. You just quickly head down this hole. If I can get down it. Yep. His name is Polaris. Speak, talk. Lol, dude, I just bought a black cape for blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, want to buy it for $50,000. You just click deal, and I already own it. But yeah, so for $50,000, it gives you plus 100 health and 100 energy. It's pretty useful. Another thing on this island is for Darkblade V2. You come back here. Where is it? It's over here. So I can't actually get in here with that flash step. So this is where you go to find the love letters. You just gotta break through these doors with Darkblade. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this island. Oh, my flashlicht's on cooldown. Yeah, so that's pretty much it about this island. We shall move on to the next island. Alright, so now we're at the Sky Islands. Lower Sky Islands isn't that important, honestly. You fight a few guys up here and a few guys right here. Some notable NPCs is the Mad Scientist. This is where you get Electric Claw. It's not very important. Electric Claw is just kind of a basic thing. No one really uses it. Electric Claw, just electric. So this is the first spot. You fight the Sky Bandits here, and that's pretty much it. A notable NPC on this little island is this dude, Yashi. What do you need? You can talk to this guy. Oh, I thought I already had that. Okay, well, anyways, so he gives you this this ring thing. I don't actually know what it does, but I guess we'll figure it out later. And then you can also fight these guys up here, the Dark Masters. And then if you go on up here, there's a here's the quest island up here. This is where you get all the quests for the lower Sky Islands. And of course this is Skypea from the anime, but I bet what you didn't know is that if you go in here and look up, there's a secret code called FUD10. It gives you $1 in-game dollar. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so that's really it for lower Skylands. And yeah, so we'll head to the next island. Alright, so we are now at the prison. Some notable NPCs here are the military detective. You need him to get to 2nd C. There are 3 bosses here. Don Swan spawns in here, but he's not spawned in yet. There is the Chief Warden and the Warden boss. If you come up over the wall, you can fight the prisoners and the dangerous prisoners. Of course, this island is meant to be Impel Down from the anime. It's kind of a ripoff, but this guy, I forget his name in the anime, but I'll put up a picture of him on screen. And this guy, I also forget who he is, but I'll put a picture of him on screen. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next island, which I'm not going to lie, I completely forget. So, yeah. Alright, so we are now at Magma Village. I don't actually remember what this is from the anime. I don't even think this is something from the anime. But basically, all that's here is the Magma Admiral boss, who's, of course, meant to be a Akainu. And then there are these dudes. They are called the military spies. And then there are the military soldiers all around here. And some notable NPCs are the living skeleton, where you can buy Soul Cane. This is, of course, Brooke from the anime. And then the ability teacher makes his last cameo of all of Blox routes right here, just because this is the island where they kind of expect you to have enough to buy the final ability flash step. So yeah, so now we're gonna move on to the next island. Alright, so now we're at the Coliseum. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot this existed, mainly because there's nothing important here whatsoever. The only really cool thing about this island is, hold on, eyes closed quickly. The only really good thing about this island is the friendly 1v1s, and that's literally it. That's all it is, I'll be honest. So there's nothing really else. So yeah, so now we're gonna head to the underwater city. Alright, so we are now at Underwater City. This is obviously Fishman Island. You can even find King Neptune, which I'm pretty sure is actually his name is in the anime. Anyways, so if you come over here, this is called the Fishman Lord. He is that one guy who takes those pills in Fishman Island. He was the main antagonist. We come over here, we can fight these dudes, but the main reason to actually come over here is to run over here, run into this little door, and the Water Kung Fu teacher, hello. I already own this, but basically Water Kung Fu is the best fighting style for First Sea. So once you get 750k, come over here and come and give it a little thing. So yeah. So now we're gonna head on to Upper Skylands. Alright, so we are now at Upper Skylands, kind of. So this is the first island that's considered to be Upper Skylands. It only has one NPC to fight, and there's nothing notable here, I'll be honest. The only thing that you need to know is if you go down here and run over here, you get to the top, the actual Upper Sky Islands, which there some notable things is that there are the Whisper boss. This is someone from the anime. He holds a rocket launcher. I forget his name. And then if you come on over here, you can fight. You can come and you can go fight Thunder God, and he is obviously a Nell. So hello, Thunder God. Bald Anel. Is he bald? What the hell? Anyway, so he's meant to be a Nell of this. He has the Rumble fruit, and if you come on in here and you quickly come here, there's a big chest room with 8 gold chests. It's great for server hopping to get a bunch of money. A notable NPC on this island is if you come up here, it is the Instinct teacher who's meant to be Usopp, but yeah. So I currently have almost 3k XP, so I need 5. You need 5k for observation V2, and so I suck. Is all that means. So yeah, we're gonna go head on to the last island, which is Fountain City. So let's go. I forgot one island, and this is Middletown. Some notable NPCs is the experienced captain. This guy takes you to Second Sea. Just click talk. But for now, I'm not going to click yes. So then there is the Blox dealer, of course. There is a weapon dealer, but he gives trash items. During events, there's normally an NPC right here. And yeah, so now we're going to actually head over to Fountain City. Alright, so we are now at Fountain City. Fountain City is obviously Water 7 from the anime. Water 7 is one of my my top 3 favorite arcs. If you come over here, this is meant to be the Frankie family house. And then you can come over here. This is meant to be Frankie. Like after time skip. Cyborg boss. I'm not sure why they named him Cyborg. You get the cool shades from him, which I think I already have, correct? Yeah. You get the cool shades. I don't really remember what they do. But I think they are the best accessory for First Sea. So yeah, that is the First Sea. If this video does well, I will do a part 2 for Second Sea. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and see ya!